Welcome to the Isuzu family, and to the Isuzu N-Series diesel truck. This driver orientation video will help you keep your vehicle safely on the road. It will introduce you to your truck's diesel emission system and how it operates, diesel particulate filter regeneration, and diesel exhaust fluid maintenance. We'll also explain the features of your truck's optional Advanced Driver Assistance System, or ADAS, and we'll take you through your daily pre-trip inspection. Today's modern emission systems have dramatically reduced the volume of particulates and nitrogen oxides in commercial truck diesel emissions. The reliable and clean operation of these diesel engines is made possible by their exhaust after-treatment systems. These systems include three key components: the diesel particulate filter, selective catalyst reduction system, and diesel exhaust fluid. Let's have a look at how the Isuzu after-treatment system works. When exhaust leaves the engine, it enters the diesel particulate filter, or DPF. During normal driving, soot accumulates in the DPF's high-tech ceramic filter. As the ceramic filter collects soot, it needs to burn it off periodically to prevent it from becoming clogged. This process is called regeneration. Regeneration may take place automatically while you are driving at a sustained speed, or the system may require you to perform a selectable or manual regeneration. After the exhaust has passed through the DPF, it enters the selective catalyst reduction system, or SCR, where it is further cleaned. The SCR injects a precise amount of diesel exhaust fluid, or DEF, into the hot exhaust gas. A chemical reaction converts nitrogen oxides in the exhaust into nitrogen and water, two substances that are better for the environment. The DPF, SCR, and related emission components are critical to the efficient operation of your Isuzu truck, so proper maintenance is important. The DPF must be serviced by an authorized Isuzu dealer every 3,000 hours, or 100,000 miles, whichever comes first. And the DEF filter must be replaced every 120,000 miles, or 24 months, whichever comes first. Never move or alter any of Isuzu's emission systems. The level of particulate matter, or PM, accumulation in the DPF is displayed on the PM level gauge on your truck's multi-information display, or MID. When the level is high, the DPF needs to be regenerated. The frequency of regeneration will vary depending on the kind of driving you do. For example, regeneration may be required more frequently with extended periods of slow driving, or with extended use of a power takeoff. When an automatic regeneration starts, the amber regeneration in progress indicator light is displayed on the MID. When this occurs, just continue normal driving. If you park during automatic regeneration, you may notice that the engine idle speed increases and the exhaust brake may activate. This is normal. Please allow the vehicle to complete the automatic regeneration before turning the engine off. The regeneration process typically completes in about 20 minutes. The light will go off when the process is complete. During regeneration, exhaust parts and gases become very hot. Therefore, you should not park under trees or in areas where flammable items such as paper, leaves, or grass could come in contact with hot parts or gases while regeneration is ongoing. White smoke may be produced during DPF regeneration. Do not park in any poorly ventilated indoor place during the regeneration process. If the automatic regeneration process is interrupted or can't be completed, the amber regeneration required light may come on. If the amber regeneration required indicator is lit and you can't complete the automatic regeneration procedure, or if the amber selectable regeneration required light illuminates, you must perform the selectable regeneration procedure. Here's how. Stop your vehicle in a safe place, away from flammable materials. Put the vehicle in park and apply the parking brake. Allow the engine to idle. Don't press the accelerator pedal, and make sure that if your vehicle has a power takeoff switch, it's turned off. To begin, press the DPF switch. The regeneration in progress indicator will appear in the MID, and stay on until the process is complete. This normally takes about 20 minutes. Do not leave the vehicle during the regeneration process. Once it is complete, you can resume normal driving. When the regeneration required or selectable regeneration required messages in the MID turn red, this means the DPF is almost full of soot and other particulate matter. You should complete regeneration immediately to avoid damaging the DPF and other components. If the regeneration is not completed promptly, the check engine light and reduced engine power lights may come on, and engine power will be reduced. You should check the diesel exhaust fluid level on the MID as part of your pre-trip inspection every day. If the fluid level is low, fill the tank with fresh DEF just until it reaches the F marker on the sight tube level gauge on the front of the tank. The DEF gauge on the MID helps you determine when it's time to add DEF. If the DEF level is low, warning and indicator lights will appear, and engine power will reduce in progressive stages to help prevent damage and encourage you to add DEF. If this occurs, stop as soon as possible and add DEF to avoid severe vehicle speed reduction. The warning and indicator lights will go out automatically, and engine power will go back to normal once the SCR system detects sufficient DEF in the tank. Use only API-certified DEF, available from your authorized Isuzu dealer. Never put diesel fuel or any other substance other than diesel exhaust fluid in the DEF tank. Any substance other than DEF may cause a breakdown of the SCR system. Store DEF between 12 and 86 degrees Fahrenheit. It will keep for approximately 1 year. If DEF freezes in your DEF tank, it's still usable. Start the truck normally. The SCR system includes a heater that will thaw the DEF. To add DEF, be sure the engine is off. With a clean towel, wipe off dust and dirt from around the filler port of the DEF tank. Then remove the filler cap. Place the DEF container's nozzle in the DEF tank and begin filling. Do not overfill the tank past the F position in the sight tube level gauge. Overfilling can damage the tank and the SCR system. Tighten the cap after refilling. Make sure to wipe off any DEF that's spilled. If you get DEF on your skin, wash it off with soap and water. The exhaust system warning message notifies you of an error in the selective catalyst reduction system. This could be a malfunction, or the system may have sensed a low level of DEF or incorrect DEF quality. You'll need to have the system inspected and serviced at your authorized Isuzu dealer right away. When the exhaust system message appears, the SCR system will turn on other indicator lights and limit speed in progressive stages to encourage you to service the truck. Your truck's owner's manual contains additional information regarding the exhaust system. You can always reach out to your local authorized Isuzu dealer should you have any questions. A daily pre-trip inspection by the driver is one of the most important things you can do to operate your Isuzu truck safely and efficiently. This inspection can help identify issues that could affect safety, prevent roadside repairs, towing, and costly downtime, and save you or your company money by spotting mechanical or operating concerns before they become serious. A daily inspection also helps you avoid costly fines and enforcement actions. The Department of Transportation requires an annual inspection to ensure commercial vehicles are in good working order. The Department of Transportation also provides a driver's vehicle inspection report to help you log your daily inspections. It covers all the major components of the vehicle and serves as a record of the truck's condition. Let's get started. Select a safe location. Park the truck on level ground away from moving vehicles. Make sure there's plenty of space around the vehicle so you have an open and clear view. Always wear a safety vest when working outside your truck to help others see you. Be sure to wear eye protection and a pair of heavy-duty work gloves. With the transmission in park, the parking brake applied, and the engine off, chock the wheels to be sure the truck won't move while you walk around it. If the truck is part of a fleet of vehicles, check the VIN to make sure you're recording the inspection for the correct vehicle. Also make sure that you have the required registration and insurance information. Start your inspection with a preliminary walk around the vehicle. From the front, look for signs of leaks or fluids on the ground. Stand in front of the truck and make sure it's not leaning or sagging to either side. Walk all the way around the truck, checking for any visible damage. Now you're ready to get inside. Start by checking the condition of the driver's seat, the seat belts, and the steering wheel. Don't turn the engine on quite yet. First, check the engine oil indicator on the MID when you open the door of the truck. The indicator will illuminate green if the oil level is sufficient. If it's red, add oil as needed. Verify that the parking brake is engaged. Then start the engine and allow it to idle for about 10 minutes. This allows the fluids to warm and circulate so your readings are accurate. Pay close attention to the warning indicators on the instrument panel and see which ones turn off and which ones stay illuminated. Be sure to address any lights staying illuminated that may indicate a concern. Turn on the climate control system to heat or cool the cabin and defrost the windows if needed. Turn on the headlights, activate the high beams, and turn on the hazard lights. Be sure you see the indicators on the instrument panel and leave the lights on for your exterior inspection. As you exit the vehicle, check that the safety triangle and fire extinguisher are properly stowed in the compartment behind the seats. The safety triangle and fire extinguisher are optional equipment and are only installed in vehicles where applicable. From the front of the vehicle, verify that the turn signals and headlights are working. Check the marker lights on the cab and the body. Inspect the windshield. Is it clean? Are there cracks or chips? While you're there, visually inspect the wiper arms and wiper blades. Continue around the truck. Confirm that all the lights are operating, the mirrors are secure and clean, and doors, grab handles, and steps are all in good condition. Look for any damage at each wheel and make sure the lug nuts are in place and tight. A loose lug nut can cause vibration and compromise handling. Check the pressure of each tire. Proper tire inflation is important for handling, safety, fuel economy, and long tire life. The recommended pressures can be found in the owner's manual or in the driver's door jamb. Check each tire's tread for irregular wear, and check sidewalls for damage. Front tires tend to wear more quickly, so make sure that you are checking all tires for irregular wear. Open the passenger door and check the windshield washer fluid level. Refill the tank if needed. At the rear of the vehicle, check the condition of the mud flaps. All commercial trucks are required to have mud flaps to prevent road debris from damaging other vehicles. If your truck has a rear bumper, check for any damage to it and the threshold. If the vehicle has a lift gate, lower and raise it to be sure it's operating correctly and that it's properly stowed. If the truck has a walk ramp, pull it out to determine if it glides easily or needs lubrication. Return it to its locked position. Check all cargo door openings on the body to be sure that the latches are secure. If there are any locks, make sure you have the correct keys or combinations. You'll also want to determine if the cargo door's hinges or roll-up mechanisms are working smoothly, or if they need lubrication. Check that the caps on the fuel tank and DEF tank are secure. Now, return to the driver's side and turn off the engine. If you have a standard cab model, make sure all items in the cab are secure before you tilt the cab to inspect the engine compartment. If you have a crew cab model, refer to your owner's manual for instructions on how to access the engine compartment. For standard cab models, be sure the area in front of the vehicle is clear and that there is space to safely tilt the cab. Unlock and tilt the cab in accordance with the instructions set forth in your truck's owner's manual. Once the cab is tilted, the cab support arm will lock automatically upon full extension. Be careful when checking the engine and its components, as they may be hot. Check the condition of all the belts and visually inspect hoses and surfaces for signs of leaks or cracks. Next, double-check the oil level by removing the dipstick and wiping it off. Reinsert it and gently remove it to read the oil level. The correct level should be between the full and min marks. If the level is too low, add oil. Behind the passenger side of the cab is the engine coolant reservoir. It's conveniently placed for a quick visual check. Check the power steering fluid level. Make sure the level is between the max and min lines. Now lower the cab and lock it in place. Here's how. Hold the assist handle and unlock the cab support by squeezing in on the support lock levers while pulling the support rearward. Lower the cab and push the assist handle down firmly to latch. Now push down the locking handle to engage the lock hook. Check to make sure the cab is secure. These instructions are also on a decal on the cab. For further details, see the instructions set forth in your truck's owner's manual. Return to the driver's seat. Place the engine control switch in the on position, and make sure that the cab tilt warning light is not displayed. You're almost ready to get going. Document the results of your inspection before hitting the road. If you work with a fleet of trucks, be sure to alert your management if you've discovered anything that needs attention. Isuzu N-Series diesel trucks can be equipped with an Advanced Driver Assistance System, or ADAS, as an option. The ADAS operates from a dual camera sensing system that's mounted to the center of the dashboard. When activated and required, the Automatic Emergency Braking System, or AEBS, automatically applies the truck's brakes if the dual camera sensing system detects a vehicle or pedestrian in front of your truck that your vehicle could possibly collide with. This may help you avoid or lessen the severity of a collision. When the AEBS first detects obstacles in front of the truck, it will sound a warning. It will display brake on the MID in red letters to encourage the driver to apply the brakes. If the system determines that a strong possibility of a collision remains, it will automatically apply the brakes. The AEBS is designed to be an aid and does not relieve you of your responsibility to drive with care and attention. Do not overly rely on the AEBS. When driving, always pay attention to your surroundings and drive safely. The AEBS always turns on after the engine is started. If you need or want to turn off the AEBS, please use the steering wheel controls to navigate to the settings screen on the MID. From the settings screen, select in order: Vehicle Settings, Driver Assist Functions in front, Advanced Emergency Brake. Press either up or down on the multi-information display switch to select on or off, and then confirm your selection by pressing Enter. The AEBS off indicator light will illuminate. When activated, the Lane Departure Warning System, or LDWS, operates at speeds of 37 miles per hour and higher. It alerts the driver when it detects that the vehicle is strayed from the center of the lane and/or when it senses an unsignaled lane departure. The LDWS is designed to support driving within your lane. It's not meant as a substitute for keeping your hands on the steering wheel to control the truck, or for paying attention to the road. The LDWS has two modes: Standard and Fast. Indicators display when the system is turned on and whether the system is in the Standard or Fast warning mode. In Standard mode, the LDWS alerts when the driver has not signaled for a lane change and the vehicle contacts or crosses over lane markers. In Fast mode, the LDWS operates when the vehicle comes close to or contacts the left or right lane markers, and the driver has not signaled for a lane change. When the LDWS operates, a warning will sound. The left or right lane marker warning will flash. The LDWS sensitivity modes can be changed within the MID by using the steering wheel controls. LDWS can be turned on and off by using the switch on the center dash. Please reference the owner's manual for step-by-step instructions. This setting will be maintained when the key switch is turned off. LDWS will activate automatically when you start the truck. The following distance warning system, or FDW, uses visual warnings on the multi-information display along with audible alerts. FDW notifies the driver when the front of the Isuzu truck is within a specific distance of the vehicle ahead. 3 short beeps notify you that the vehicle in front of you is within a specific preset distance, or a vehicle ahead has entered that preset distance. There are 5 distance settings for FDW. The 5 settings are accessible via the steering wheel controls. Please reference the owner's manual for step-by-step instructions. The following distance display lets you know which following distance is selected. The Vehicle Detected indicator alerts the driver when a vehicle has or has not been detected. FDW maintains the settings set from the prior use of the vehicle, meaning that if the engine is turned off, the last setting will be active. The forward vehicle start notification system activates when your vehicle has come to a stop, for example, at a traffic light or stop sign. It employs audible and visual alerts to let you know when the vehicle in front has moved forward a specific distance. When the stopped vehicle in front of you begins to drive away and travels approximately 16 feet, 5 meters, while your truck has not begun to move, the preceding vehicle start message will appear on your MID, and a warning buzzer will sound. In an attempt to mitigate collision damage, the misacceleration mitigation system restricts drive motor output and alerts the driver if the system determines the accelerator pedal is depressed more than needed. MAM only operates at less than 6 miles per hour, 10 kilometers per hour. If the dual camera has detected an object and the accelerator pedal is depressed more than necessary to move the stopped or slow-moving vehicle, the drive motor output is restricted. The warning buzzer will sound. Pedal misapplication will appear on the MID. The Full Range Adaptive Cruise Control, or FACC system, allows the driver to set a desired speed and a desired following distance from vehicles up ahead. If the vehicle ahead slows down, FACC will automatically slow your truck to maintain the preset following distance. Once the vehicle up ahead speeds up or the lane is clear, the system will accelerate your truck up to the original set speed. FACC can even bring your truck to a complete stop. If that happens, your vehicle will return to its originally set speed when you press the accelerator or depress the resume switch on the steering wheel controls. The FACC system has a maximum speed of 75 miles per hour and a minimum speed of 20 miles per hour. To adjust your desired speed, press the plus or minus buttons on the cruise control panel. Press the intervehicular distance switch to increase or lessen the desired intervehicle distance. Press and hold the mode switch to change between traditional cruise control mode and FACC mode. If the ADAS system detects that the camera cannot see the road ahead, the camera blocked indicator will display on the MID. Check for a dirty windshield or an obstruction in front of the camera. If the camera blocked indicator doesn't clear, park the vehicle in a safe place. Then turn the vehicle off and restart it. If restarting the vehicle doesn't resolve the issue, contact your nearest Isuzu dealer for assistance. Congratulations again on your selection of an Isuzu N-Series diesel truck. If you need a refresher on anything covered in this video, remember you can access it online or on your mobile device at isuzucv.com. For even more in-depth information, check your owner's manual or talk with your authorized Isuzu dealer. Pay attention to the condition of your truck, perform regular maintenance, and your Isuzu truck can provide you and your company with years of efficient, productive transportation. Safe travels.